So the Lakers faced off against the San Antonio Spurs in tonight's game, guys, and they lose this game, man, 132 to 119, and they are now 17-6 on the season. And they did get eliminated from the Emirates World Cup bracket. So we're gonna go through this game, guys, kind of recap the game, what I seen like momentum changes, who played well, who didn't play well, and what I think the Lakers should do moving forward to start stacking some W's, because we have had a couple losses within the last couple games. So before we hop into today's recap, man, y'all be sure to drop a like, man, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Appreciate all the love recently, man. We're so close to 500 subscribers. Y'all hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. And y'all be sure to drop a like, man. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Before we hop into the box score, guys, I just want to say, man, the San Antonio Spurs played a great game tonight. When it comes to Stephon Castle, he had his best game of the season. They were making threes like crazy, especially in the first half, shooting even in the second half. Harrison Barnes was lighting us up, man. Keldon Johnson, who's a 32% three-point shooter, was lighting us up as well. You know, all of the three-point shooters were hitting tonight. And De'Aaron Fox made the right plays at the right time. A key moment in the game was at the end of the first half. The Lakers had the opportunity to cut the lead down to 6, and we had all of the momentum. LeBron had a big dunk on Luke Cornett, and they come back down, and LeBron and Jackson Hayes get a block on De'Aaron Fox. They get the rebound and pass the ball out to Marcus Smart, who was amazing in tonight's game, by the way. And Austin Reaves hits a backdoor cut on, I believe, Devin Vassell or Harrison Barnes, and Luke Cornett is still in transition, and he comes down and he gets a block on Austin Reaves. And if Austin Reaves makes that layup, when Austin Reaves goes to the rim and he blocks the shot, if Austin Reaves makes that layup, the game, the whole entire momentum of the game is completely changed. The Lakers only down by 6 with about 30 or 40 seconds left in the first half. That was a key moment in the game, man, and we just couldn't finish that off by Austin Reaves making that layup. Austin was not good tonight, man. Once again, he had a very bad shooting night. He shot 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from the three-point line. He did have 7 assists and 8 rebounds. Our big three tonight, man, I think they played well enough. I just don't think Austin was efficient enough from the field tonight. The foul calls in this game were absolutely horrendous. And I'm not trying to sit up here and blame this game on the refs. And I'm about to make this point, guys, before we hop into the box score. I'm not blaming this game on the refs at all. This game is not on the refs. But the foul calls in this game were so one-sided. I feel like the calls that Stephon Castle were getting in this game, the Austin Reaves and LeBron and these guys were not getting the same calls when it comes to just being aggressive, going to the hole, throwing your body into the defender, and getting foul calls and going to the rim and going to the free throw line. I think the main thing that for us fans and for the players, the main thing that they get mad at is when the referees call, they just call the game one-sided. Like, if you're going to call those soft, barely making contact type calls for the San Antonio Spurs, then you have to do that same thing for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are one of the, they get to the free throw line more than any team in the league. This is one of the more aggressive teams in the league because our top 3 stars all can score at all 3 levels, and all of those guys can get to the rim with ease. So when you have players like that, when you have players of that caliber, you're going to be able to get to the free throw line and draw fouls. It seems like to me, since the last time we played the Spurs at the beginning of the year when we beat them in a 2-point game with Victor Wembanyama. Now, they didn't have De'Aaron Fox, but we didn't have LeBron and Austin Reaves in that game either. So I know a lot of people want to talk about that as well. But when we beat them in that game, I think there was a combined like 60 free throw shot between both teams. And it seems like teams or in other coaches are calling into the league and trying to complain about the Lakers free throw calls. But if you're going to call those same calls that Lakers get on the other side of the ball, if you're not going to call them for the Lakers, then what's the point? Because it doesn't make any sense. But that's an argument or that's a rant for another time, guys. Let's go ahead and hop into this box score right quick, man, because there's some interesting things that happened in today's game that I think the Lakers need to act accordingly on and move forward and make some changes to the lineups and things of that nature. And I think that'll make this team a lot more balanced. Rui Hachimura wasn't bad tonight. He got blown by a couple times on defense by some of San Antonio's quicker guards like De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle. Castle had a great night, by the way. But he blew by Rui a couple times, and I think that kind of just irritated JJ Redick. But, I mean, I just think in a game that Stephon Castle was shooting the 3-ball as well as he did, you have to guard up on him. And then when you're guarding up on him, he has the ability to blow by anybody. So Rui was not horrible tonight's game, especially offense. He only missed 1 shot. DeAndre Ayton was pretty solid. I think he really didn't play in the second half. I think he got injured because JJ really went small in the fourth quarter. I think he did it a little bit too late. But he went small in the fourth quarter, and I didn't see DeAndre Ayton on the bench at all when the whole entire bench was standing up when the Lakers tried to make a run late in the fourth quarter. I didn't see Aiden on the bench at all. So I don't know if Aiden got injured in this game, or I don't know. He wasn't on the bench though, so he didn't really play that much in the fourth quarter. But I do think that was a good move by JJ going small in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers kind of made a run, but they just didn't have enough time. They were down by too much. Luka was good tonight, man. Couple times he got clearly fouled, that they didn't call the fouls, and that always hinders Luka. And I don't understand why it does, bro. You're not gonna get every single call. And as a fan of watching this team, it's frustrating that Luka complains about almost every single call. And even I'm a Dallas native. I live in the city of Dallas. So seeing him play for the Mavericks, my dad being a fan of the Mavericks, this is something that always has been a problem. And most fans already know that, but it continues to be a problem. And then with a team like San Antonio, bro, you can't continue to complain. You have to get back on defense, because they will score on you within a hurry with all these guards they have to get down the court really, really fast. LeBron was good tonight. He just couldn't make a three to save his life. 19 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists. And he had that really, really big blocking. I mean, really, really big. He had a couple of good blocks as well, but that big dunk on Luke Cornett, who's probably one of the better vertical defenders in the league when it comes to protecting the rim. That was a very good play by LeBron, to kind of get the team going momentum-wise. He did have a couple bad turnovers, though. Definitely had some bad turnovers. That one turnover he had in transition, he was just dribbling down the court, and he was going up to gather, and he just lost the ball. So that was a very bad turnover. But the story of the game was, in my opinion, man, Marcus Smart had 26 points in 28 minutes. And he was by far the best defender on the court. Not just on our team, on the court. He was playing great defense on Fox. He was playing great defense on Castle. They were literally trying to get Marcus Smart off of the primary ball handler so they can get a lesser defender to guard them, because Marcus Smart was so hard to go by. He was getting his hand on the ball. He was getting deflections. Marcus Smart needs to start for this team. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. Obviously, you guys see he had the 26 points. But I want to go back full screen right quick, because I want to make a point about this lineup that JJ Redick continues to trot out on the court. JJ Redick is a good coach. I want to start off by saying that I think JJ Redick is a very good coach. He has a culture. He has great out of the timeout plays. He calls timeouts on time. I like JJ Redick as a coach a lot, and I think he should be the coach for this team for now and the future. But this starting lineup with having Rui Hachimura in the lineup with your big three and DeAndre Ayton, it needs to change. Marcus Smart needs to be the starter in this lineup, because he just brings you so much energy defensively. And if he's going to, obviously he's probably not going to shoot the ball like he did tonight. He made 8 threes out of 14 attempts tonight, which is absolutely incredible. But if Marcus could make a timely three, and he's going to be out there diving for loose balls, and, guarding the other team's best perimeter player, that's what this team needs. Until you make a trade for a Herb Jones or a Keon Ellis or whatever you want to do, Marcus Smart should be starting. And then on top of that, the Lakers have probably the worst bench in the league when it comes to bench production. Rui Hachimura off the bench would be able to get more shots, because he would be in the second unit with Austin Reaves, with LeBron most likely. And he will be able to get more shots with a different unit if he's coming off the bench. Marcus Smart is not out there hunting for shots. He's out there primarily to play defense and bring you energy and get hustle plays and just be that connector. So I think that Marcus Smart should be the starter on this team, man. And I think that JJ Redick made a mistake in tonight's game by not starting Marcus Smart at the beginning of the second half. The Lakers had so much momentum at the end of the first half, and they cut a 19-point lead down to 12, and it should have been down to 6. But the Spurs kind of responded and kind of got their footing. After the Lakers had made some really good plays at the end of the first half. Marcus Smart was the primary reason to that, in my opinion. He was playing such good defense, man. He had a couple strips, couple steals. He had this one play on offense where he just set a perfect back screen in order for Luka to get a wide open layup at the rim. He just does so many winning things for your team, and that type of player just needs to be in your starting lineup with your great starting five, with your great big three, in my opinion. Like LeBron, Austin, and Luka, you're never going to be out of a game because of the firepower that we can present offensively. But in order to kind of just bring more balance to the lineup, I think there needs to be a primary defender in that lineup. And I don't know why JJ Redick is this. Well, obviously Marcus Smart has been injured, but that's one of the main reasons why he hasn't been, probably not in the starting lineup yet. And he has been kind of struggling from three as well. But now that it seems like he's shooting better from three now. I mean, it's just one game, but this is the most threes he's made this season so far. He made 8 threes in tonight's game. And I mean, they were leaving him open on purpose, and he was making them pay for it. If the game was closer, if the Lakers had this game a little bit closer, it would have been a lot more exciting to see Marcus Smart shoot the ball like that. But his jump shot is there. It's not like Marcus Smart is some horrendous three-point shooter like Jared Vanderbilt. He can shoot the three. He just been kind of struggling to start the season off. And that's kind of normal for a lot of players. So moving forward, guys, I think in tonight's game, it kind of showed his head a little bit more. The Lakers don't have a lot of strong defenders in their starting lineup. So when you bring a guy like Marcus, a former defensive player of the year, into your starting lineup and give you those energy plays and give you that primary defender on the opposing team's primary ball handler, it just makes your team so much more balanced. And you have a really good scorer, really good three-point shooter coming off your bench in Rui Hachimura that can bring you some things defensively as well, but not to the level that Marcus Smart can for this Lakers team. So yeah, the Lakers lose tonight's game, guys, 132-119, man. I'm not really frustrated with this loss because the Spurs shot the ball so well, and it was frustrating the fact of like how the game was officiated. And it's always obviously it's kind of frustrating to lose, but I'm not worried about the team in general. When the Lakers lose, man, they lose bad. I am kind of worried about that. I am kind of worried about the bench production, and I'm not gonna say we don't have a primary ball handler. We do have him. In my opinion, we have one in Marcus Smart, but I just think that he just needs to start so he can be that primary defensive stopper or the guy that guards the opposing primary ball handler and be our point of attack defender. So Marcus Smart could be that, man, if he steps into the starting lineup, in my opinion, and you take Rui Hachimura, bring him off the bench. I think that would help the team in general with the really, really bad bench scoring and not having that primary defender in the starting lineup. So that's just my 2 cents on that, guys. So let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section below, man. But pretty much tonight, man, Austin Reaves really struggled from the field. I'm not worried about Austin. He's played too well this season for me to be worried about him, but that is 2 straight games he shot the ball really, really bad from the field. I don't know what's going on with him, man. Hopefully he's okay when it comes to health-wise, but I do think he'll bounce back, guys. I'm not worried about Austin Reaves. I think he's going to be fine. But he was getting fouled a lot, man, and they wasn't calling fouls on him tonight either. So that's an argument for another day, man. Lakers lose this game to the San Antonio Spurs, 132-119, man, and they do drop to 17-7 on the season. Next game will be Sunday in Phoenix, so that'll be another tough game. That'll be another tough game. And that Phoenix Suns team just beat your butt just last week. So hopefully they got some vengeance on their mind and try to go get that W up in Phoenix on Sunday. So let me know how you guys feel about this game in the comment section below, man. Leave your thoughts and comments, please, guys. I appreciate y'all so much for watching today's video. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Drop a like on the video, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.